You know, the next thing is, man, Craig Mack was the one that jumped Bad Boy off. And you know, and they so bad that Craig Mack, who died from AIDS, that man, he got brainwashed so bad from Diddy and got done so wrong. The man went to South Carolina and joined a cult with his family until he died of AIDS a few years ago.
I was like a slave, okay? For them, that's what I was. That's all right? I caught and I came back and I sued him for the reason and won. But
yes.
I mean, he actually caught HIV, like having like a lot of women.
Oh yeah, let's just go down the rabbit hole of all of his sins.
I'm just saying.
You want to know what's wild about that though? He faced that head up.
He did.
And he didn't stop doing what he's done.
Despite Diddy's legal troubles, when he was imprisoned, he is currently dealing with a severe health issue. According to Diddy medical reports, sexually transmitted infections are common. Additionally, the contents are causing the prisoners great anxiety for months. There have been rumors that Diddy is dealing with a serious problem, evidently an STD, given that he showed up in court with a lot more skin than usual. Furthermore, other internet rumors have claimed that Diddy and his friends were allegedly laying the pipe down. While incarcerated, either contracted or spread the sexually transmitted disease there. According to recent reports, Diddy's weight loss while he was incarcerated was caused by more than just a desire to live like a private chef, and no, he is losing weight because many say his body is breaking down from something deeper. We're talking about theories about HIV. Given all that has come to light about Diddy's bedroom lifestyle, it's not shocking at all. The download freakiness, the male escorts, the covert travels, and the private parties were all examples of Diddy's wildness and recklessness. By using both men and women, he was driving them insane. Women, with no boundaries or protection, it's just oil and going raw. Remember when the federal agency combed his cribs and found nearly 1,000 bottles of baby oil? Without mentioning protective kits, nothing at all indicating safety.
And they seized cases and cases of the kinds of personal lubricant and baby oil that Combs' staff allegedly used to stock hotel rooms for the freak-offs. More than 1,000 bottles altogether.
These freak-off parties are now being accused of becoming disease factories. Signs are now starting to show up on those parties' bodies. Some women have come forward to say that men in Diddy's social circle infected them with herpes. And things got pretty ugly when Jaguar right threw fire on this chaos. In an interview with Real Life Productions, she was open and honest. Said Diddy isn't alone in his long-term battle with HIV. According to her, she has the names of 20 additional guys in the profession who were infected with the virus. Claimed that although it is a bigger issue than most people realize, she is saving it for her program.
Could have that opportunity just like everybody else.
I mean, he actually caught HIV, like having like a lot of women.
Oh yeah, let's just go down the rabbit hole of all of his sins.
I'm just saying.
You want to know what's wild about that though? He faced that head up.
He did.
And he didn't stop doing what he's done.
He an advocate. Now he did that. And
period. Listen to me. He faced that head up. How many dudes is running around undetectable? G?
Come on.
In the game.
Nowadays, Usher is surrounded by well-known people, and rumors about every renowned person who has been close to Diddy are rampant in actual incidents and lawsuits. He has also been charged with infecting others. Usher and Diddy have a lengthy history together. Usher moved in with Diddy in New York City when he was just 13 years old, and he told Howard Stern the whole story. Gave it a great sound.
I moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp?
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s. Do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and like nonstop, right?
No, not really.
Come on.
But hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
But as the talk went on, he started acting weirdly about it. He asserted that because it was such a strange environment, he would not permit his kids to be around such activities.
I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at.
Would you ever send your kid to Puffy Camp?
Hell no.
Usher might be clinging to more than just the past if there was an odd incident back then. And Diddy has been battling actual STDs, especially considering the charges against Usher for allegedly spreading herpes to a guy and two women. Most people brushed off a name that first appeared in 2018. Jonathan Audie, a former adult performer, went insane and shot up Trump's Dorado resort while authorities investigated what had triggered him. The man quits calling others names, stated that they were compelled to meet Cassie and Diddy. He hasn't stopped there, either. He said he caught her in the midst of all that pandemonium.
I was like a slave, okay? For them, that's what I was. That's all right? I caught and I came back and I sued him for the robberies and won. But they did.
Reported that in order to cut down on the noise, a lawsuit had been launched and that it had been secretly settled. Despite everyone at the time dismissing him as some kind of madman, his picture was shown in court as one of Diddy's hired escorts. The streets are observing. It's unexpected that Kim Porter's name is being mentioned in this mess. Additionally, the investigations concerning her death are once more. The noise level is rising. Although there have been theories and speculations regarding Kim's untimely death for many years, the most current ones state that Kim had HIV prior to her death, according to those who claim to have seen her genuine autopsy report. These claims may or may not be true, but that's what's being said. Kim wasn't your typical ex-partner. She had Diddy's kids, lived with him, and went to his parties. Everyone wants to know how she acquired it. Who did she get it from? Due to the timeline's ambiguity, people are now uncertain if her death came at the perfect moment to bury more than sorrow. But it doesn't stop there. Craig Mack, the man behind Bad Boy's first big hit and one of Diddy's earliest musicians, died of AIDS in 2018.
You know, the next thing is, man, Craig Mack was the one that jumped Bad Boy off. And you know, Nick so bad that Craig Mack, who died from AIDS, that man, he got brainwashed so bad from Diddy and got done so wrong. The man went to South Carolina and joined a cult with his family until he died of AIDS a few years ago.
They truly had a serious falling out once Craig realized Diddy was only using him. There was now speculation as to whether Craig Mack actually left the game, or if he decided to disappear after spotting something outside of Diddy's odd draperies. Whatever the truth, far too many members of Diddy's inner circle still pass away, contract the disease, or are silenced. The others were either intimidated into silence or paid off. Let's talk about hush money quickly. Diddy's staff has been known to spend a lot of money to keep people quiet. Names are being dropped. Yo, Cyrus, French Montana, and Meek Mill. Indeed, there are folks who say they have that non-speak payment. And once you start looking, it's not that impossible. When Lil Rod exposed a rapper from Philadelphia who used in romantic relationships, is Nicki Minaj there? Everyone knew he was talking about Meek Mill. He simply didn't say the name. Meek then confirmed it on Twitter, stating, "As a black man from the ghetto around the world, my voice is so powerful, they want it taken out. I am a true dictator, who is unaffected by people, straight out of the trenches. They developed the capacity to do harm. Bots and political efforts cannot prevent us from using brands." Additionally, he said that he would pay $100,000 to have a source of the defamation investigated. However, others weren't buying it and called it damage control. Then, out of nowhere, a video shows Meek and Diddy relaxing by the pool.
Hey, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
And then it got even stranger. An audio recording that one of Diddy's former bodyguards was able to obtain shows Diddy and Meek having a very private encounter.
What? Yo, wait a minute. Wait.
Rumor has it that Diddy is currently behind bars. Diddy reportedly has a flourishing fan base of jail groupies. They're not just doing it.
According to you, the inmates are fighting over making his bed.
Yep, well, really, according to Lisa Evers, I want to give her credit.
Insiders claim that Diddy got down with these groupies, but we're not even sure how. And in jail, when access to protection isn't exactly guaranteed, you already know how deadly that is. At last, everything is starting to make sense. Diddy might not just be being accused. There might be a complete corpse count of people he infected, played, or bought off. If even half of that is true, bro will be drowning in litigation for years. The real question is how many individuals were genuinely swayed by Diddy's lifestyle. What is the depth of this rabbit hole? Please share your thoughts in the space provided for comments below. If you thought it was crazy, click on the next jaw dropper that's on show. It's just as insane.